Reverend Sister Rani, Reverend Sister Linda, Reverend Sister Lily, dear teachers, and of course, my dear loving students, a very happy Independence Day to you all. Happy Independence Day. Today we celebrate the anniversary of 76th Independence Day, and we are starting the 73rd. I remember the famous slogan of Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. That slogan is in Sanskrit. That Gariesi, what is that starting? It is written there that mother and motherland are greater than the heaven itself. Janani Janma Bhumischi Swargarubi Gariesi. Yes, that is a Sanskrit sloka. Janani Janma Bhumischi Swargarubi Gariesi. It means mother and motherland are greater than the heaven itself. Yes, dear students, we remember this great sacrifice laid down by our great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Patel, and many other leaders. They laid down their lives for the freedom of our country. We breathe a fresh air of freedom because of their sacrifice. Today, we celebrate two great celebrations, two important celebrations. One is the Assumption of Our Lady, that is Mother Mary, that we celebrate in our the church. And the second one is today, the Independence Day of our nation. The Assumption of Our Lady means she was born into this world without sin, and she died, and she was taken to the heaven, both body and soul. So we commemorate that day because it's a kind of celebration, a liberation. So these both celebrations are celebration of liberation. When we come back to celebrating this Independence Day, we remember, as I said, the great stalwarts of independence, bringing independence for our country. But once we ponder over this independence of our nation, can we say truly we are freed? Are we really freed from the captivity? Earlier, we are under the captivity of the Britishers, but are we truly free now? Sometimes when we go back, when we look back, earlier the persecutors were the Britishers, but now sometimes when we look back, we are persecuted by our own people. Really, we wanted to breathe a fresh air of freedom. But sometimes we feel that because of so many evil tendencies in the world, in the society, corruption, bribe, and many other evil tendencies that is prevailing in the society. So, dear friends, dear children, we have to look ahead. We have to think ahead. Just like our freedom fighters, they fought to bring freedom for our country. The same way, we have to fight corruption that is prevailing in the country, in the society, and the bribe that sometimes that is prevailing in our society, and the evil tendencies like superstition and many other things that is prevailing in the society. Let us make a pledge that we will continue to breathe the fresh air that we have, fresh air of freedom that we have achieved years back in our country. Dear friends, we know that these great people, the freedom fighters like Gandhi, Patel, Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose and many other people, they had a vision in their mind that our country should be leaping forward economically well and having a special intention, a special stress for the what we envisaged in the Constitution, the equality, fraternity and brotherhood. Sometimes during our time, sometimes later development, we feel that we are sometimes deprived of that. We have to fight that the peace and serenity that is envisaged by your great leaders should be continued in our own time also. So for that, we have to make a pledge that we all are brothers and sisters, we all should work for the betterment of one another and the betterment of our society and a best nation. As Madam said here, our nation first, or I should say our India should be first. When we envisage all this quality, that equality, fraternity, brotherhood, everything is posted, which is already there in the Constitution. It's the right, the fundamental rights that we inculcate. So when we remember all this and when we wanted to make it happen in our society, then only our India will leap forward, leap ahead, and India will be a happy place to live. We are a nation growing fast and we have great many leaders to take us forward. So let us hope our faith in these leaders and also all of us as we grow together in our studies in the schools and also whatever we do in our society. Let us all be responsible. Let us all be responsible citizens of our country. Let us mind each other's difficulties. Let us help one another. Let us have an attitude of help, a friendship where we can grow together. Our nation can build together and nation will be first and India will be first. A great point Tagore said in Gitanjali, the greatest work, where there is true faith, where there is true work, where there is true faith, into that heaven, my Father, let my country awake. So that should be our attitude, that our country should be lifted up, where we shall have faith, where we shall have the work attitude, and where we shall have our love for one another. There's a bridge, a famous bridge built in Bihar near to Patna on the river Ganga. In the entrance of the gate of that bridge, it is written, there are so many laborers, those who lost their lives. So in the entrance of that bridge it is written, we have lost our lives. But in order to have life for others, so many died there while building that bridge. The same way, our leaders, our great stalwarts of the independence, the great freedom fighters, they all laid their lives for us. So let us be thankful for them, grateful for them, that they laid down their lives for all of us, each one of us. Even the younger ones, tender ones here, and all the people, those who are already left this world, and also all of us, for all of us. So, dear children, let us pledge that freedom that we have achieved through our great freedom fighters will be continued through our blood, through our hard work, and our nation. Let us make a great nation, India, for everybody to live, where people of different faiths, different languages, different creed, different ethnicity will live together, and we are a nation in unity in diversity. We have lot many things to share. We have lot many things to inculcate and bring happiness in others' face. Let us work for that. That is the hard work that we need to do. Let our nation be first. Let our India be first. Jai Bharat. Jai Hind.